How's it going? So we've got my favorite German. Of course, he's not Henning Polly. That's my least favorite German. But we've got Mr. Christian Kuhlekeller on the show today, and we're going to talk about his new course. What the fuck is it called, dude?
It is called High Gain Guitar Tone Crafting, and it's fantastic.
Oh, why is it fantastic? Why should I get this course? Why should I get this over Guitar Tone Mastery? Why should I get this over my own course, Total Heavy Guitar? What are you going to teach me? Why are you worthy of our dollar?
I will let you know. I think it is quite special. I mean, let me start. There's like a practical part and there's a theoretical part of the course, and it's all packed with information, of course. So let me start with the practical part. So I'm working on 3 songs from scratch to like the final mixdown, more or less. And those are 3 songs from 3 entirely different rock or metal genres. So there's one song that I call like modern metal, some kind of contemporary mainstream high gain tone.
Okay.
Then there's a vintage rock song, very different guitar tone, more fuzzy, more old school. And then there's a death metal song.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
In each song, you have like different guitars. You've got rhythm guitars, crunch guitars, sometimes clean guitars. And of course, they all need different tones, different amounts of distortion, different types of distortion. And it's a different tuning, you know. The vintage rock song is in E and the death metal song is in A or something, so way lower. So that's going to be interesting because people can download all the multi-tracks. They are getting the pre-mixed backing tracks, so they can start right away. And they get my reamped tracks from the course because I walk them like through the whole process, so they will get those tracks, but also the DI tracks, so they can fiddle around with the DI tracks and reamp them themselves. But yeah, let's have a listen to those 3 songs if you don't mind, so people know what we're talking about.
Okay, I gotta admit, that sounded pretty fucking good. My question is, so for all the guys at home, so is this an amp sim course or is this a live amp course? Because I'm seeing a bunch of tube amps behind you.
Yeah, I'm mainly working with the real thing because I love real amps, and I have a live room, I have many microphones, I have a professional studio, but it doesn't matter for me for this course. It doesn't matter if you are working with hardware or software, analog or digital, because the half of the course, we've just talked about the practical part. The other part is a theoretical part where I try to teach people how to find their own personal, unique guitar tone. I don't want people to copy what I'm doing. I don't want them to copy what you are doing or anybody else is doing. So one of the most important part of this courses, I try to show people how to create an own vision about a tone, and I try to show them the methods how to get there, So, and then in the end, it doesn't matter if you are working with software or hardware. It's the same thing. The important part is the mindset and having some kind of roadmap, knowing where you want to go, if you know what I mean. I have divided, like the first chapter is called Creating a Vision. And it sounds a little dramatic or something, but that's something I do for pretty much every production, you know. I need some kind of idea where I want to go, and that really helps. It really helps to create guitar tones that sound great and to create them faster if you know what you're doing instead of just fiddling around with shit. And the second thing I'm showing is, or I want people to create what I call a tone matrix, another fancy word. That's what I have done. So it's like you take all the gear that you own, like the guitars, even the pickups and the amps and the plugins and the speakers and the mics and all the stuff you own. Again, doesn't matter if it's hard or software. And I regard them all as puzzle pieces that you can put together in, you know, a million different ways. And the better you know those puzzle pieces, and that's what I call the tone matrix, the faster you can find certain guitar tones. And that's how I do it. Maybe very German, I don't know, but that's how I do it, especially, and you know that, you know, if you have clients who ask you to create a certain tone, then it really helps to say, like, okay, if I pick this amp, which sounds like this, and combine it with this and this, maybe, you know, I can get where I want to go. So having a little more of a theory background has always helped me, and I hope it will help other people too.
Right.
Does that make sense? I hope so.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Okay, in a weird and abstract way. Anyway, okay, seriously.
But it's not as abstract as it sounds. It's actually like, once you have understood the principle, I think people will just be working faster, because people waste a lot of time because they don't know where they want to go. And that's a real problem. Also, many guitarists, they actually don't know what they want. So if you know what you want, you will be faster. And if you know your own gear, if you have analyzed your own gear, that is also really helpful, you know, to be more effective. And we Germans, you know, we are effective.
Yeah, you're definitely not funny, that's for sure.
No, for sure. No.
Anyway, so my question is, so we've got this course going up on Pro Mix Academy right now, and it's on sale till end of day Sunday. So I'm going to say grab it while you can. How much does this thing go for? What's the price on this right now? What's the discount?
It's 77 right now, and I think it will go to 130 or something next week. Yeah.
So yeah, $77. So here's the thing, though. What is your background? Why should people be giving you their money? Who have you recorded? What are we listening to? I mean, like, you know, this is the question I always get. Well, why should we watch Glenn's show? He hasn't done anybody big. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just like you guys, just been doing it longer. What's your credentials? Why should we be impressed, Christian?
Oh, I don't like talking about myself. Yeah, but I try to. Yeah, I've been doing this for a very long time as well. So it's almost 25 years of working professionally in this studio, and I have done thousands of productions. And I think the bands that everybody knows are bands like Powerwolf and Aborted and Eskimo Callboy and Benighted and others. So I've been doing like pretty much every metal genre, and I have done some successful records that went into the charts and shit, you know. But that's not the point. I think I have realized when I started doing this educational thing, it started with me doing a Nail the Mix session for the URM Academy.
Okay, yep.
I started realizing, okay, the way the weird German guy explains things makes sense to other people. I didn't know that before. And also on YouTube, I feel like a lot of people like how I explain shit. So I feel like, yeah, you might like this.
All right, cool. Awesome. Okay. All right, well, hey, I'd say check it out. You guys have heard the mixes. You guys hear what the results he's getting. If you want to learn how to make guitar sounds like that, check out Christian's course. It's only going for $77 till Sunday night. So grab it now while you can. Anyway, Christian, thanks so much for being on the show. It's always a pleasure having you here. And I promise, as soon as I'm allowed to travel again, as soon as we're allowed to fly again, I'm going to come to your place and we're going to do some content together. I think that's going to be an awful lot of fun. So you guys can look forward to seeing Christian on the show some more.
I've promised to make you drunk whenever you arrive in Germany, right?
Yeah, not happening, man. Not my thing. It's like, yeah,
come
it's
on.
like, it's
come
like,
on.
that the peer pressure. Come on, I think that works in high school, not for somebody my age. Anyway,
come on. Oh.
I was gonna say,
Live on YouTube. No.
Yeah. I'll be more than happy to sit there and have coffee with you.
And don't tell anybody that I'm drinking alcohol-free beer right now. It's going to ruin my reputation.
All right, man. Thanks so much for being on the show. Once again, follow the link in the description below. It's only on sale till Sunday night. Grab it while you can. Anyway, I am fucking out of here.